It's more than a policy, it's a statement about values, fairness, safety, and equal opportunity for girls in sports. Title IX was passed to ensure that female athletes could compete on a level playing field, and that promise is worth protecting.
I'm in favor of 18.3. I am gravely concerned about the recent trend of allowing males to compete in girls' sports. This decision not only undermines the principles of fairness and equality, but also puts our daughters at a significant disadvantage.
I implore you to reach out to others, and when they say it's not happening here, you tell them it is. Those who fear being called a racist, hateful bigot are bullied into silence, and they're more difficult to reach. I honestly have no answers, only questions. For example, am I blinded by ignorance because I do not stand and cheer a boy who has just decimated girls in a meaningless competition?
Our moral standards should not be changing. Someone mentioned earlier about participating in school. Participating in school, that's an even playing field. Sports is not an even playing field. We're talking about fundamental fairness.
Is that many of you have already made up your mind regarding this issue of allowing boys to play on girls in girls' sports and allowing boys to be in girls' bathrooms. I'm begging you to reconsider. It shouldn't be a political issue. It's common sense.
But I do have a precious goddaughter. The thought of her playing soccer and having a boy knock her down sends shivers through my body.
On the resolution on the agenda tonight, everyone should vote no, because it is not in a school board's purview to place bans on transgender girls in sports.
Supreme Court justices, I know what a definition of a woman is. And there's two biologies. There's male and there's female. And with all due respect to all the women playing in sports, please give them the respect. Do not let men compete against women.
Good evening. My name is Stephanie Wade. I'm chair of the Lavender Democrats. I'm also a proud former Marine infantry officer and a very proud transgender woman.
I don't know if many of you are aware that I have seen, and it's not fake news, if this district goes to women and men's sports together, you're going to lose your funding from Donald Trump, the new president of the United States. So I hope you have a lot of money in your reserve account.
Title IX was created because there was a recognition that men, biological men, have an inherent and sometimes dangerous advantage over women athletes. I'm urging you to consider that because it's still true today, and we find that more and more every day. And I'm urging you to protect women's sports in PYLUSD. Thank you.
There's a massive difference in competitive skill levels between biological males and females. This difference is consistent across every sport. If you go to ChatGPT and ask the question, what is the fastest 100-meter time run by a female, and where does it rank among males, you will find that it's 1,500th place among men, including high school boys. Also try the long jump, high jump, 400-meter, shot put, hurdles, etc. The same pattern appears across every track and field event. Top female athletes consistently fall over 1,000 places behind their male counterparts.
For 19 girls competing, and this biological boy got the medal over the girls because he jumped 3 to 11 feet more than most of the girls in that category. Last year, he competed against the biological boys. He came in 15th place. This year, he won. So we will be holding an event where he'll be there again this week coming up.
Thank you for the anti-bullying campaign, but there is a cognitive dissonance here. You addressed promoting a feeling of safety and support and restoring dignity, but allowing trans people into girls and women's sports strips so much of that from the girls and the women.
I keep hearing people talking about a trans student who came to the previous meeting, a trans student who is now third in the country in his division, the same student who will be competing against the students that are here in your Belinda. So it is your problem, I guess, if that's how you want to say it or word it. You have to be concerned because now the girls that are here in your district will be affected by a biological boy competing against them.
I support the Protect Girls resolution. Bullying is having physical power over another and using it, and especially on the sports field. I urge you to support girls in their sports programs.
I urge you to vote in favor of this to keep the integrity of girls' sports. This would also maybe, I don't think this was mentioned tonight, but a lot of other points I do agree with, but it also would keep the integrity of records at schools as well, in their specific category, if it's a boy or a girl record at their schools.
Girls and women, they're more susceptible, like 3 to 6 times more to injury with their ACL. So they don't need that exacerbated risk competing with boys, because it's physics. They have to compete faster, move harder, and it's just going to lead to injuries. So this is just a common sense thing. Please vote yes on this resolution.
What do you want to change? This was about supporting women's sports.
And this is about
supporting
women's sports, making sure.
But not the women.
But not the women.
You want to support?
You're letting men play in women's sports.
Yeah.
Let's vote on this resolution. You've all three of you have major statements. Let's vote.
We are personally letting, we're following what the guidelines say.
No, you're not supporting girls.
You're not supporting women's sports.
Don't even get me started on supporting girls, because.
Cool. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Wow, you opened, well, let's talk about it.
Yes,
Supporting
I
girls.
absolutely agree with Marilyn on the facilities, the glass ceilings, the uniforms, the everything else that goes
That
with
are all being broken
pay
when
salaries,
biological males
between
compete
NBA,
against
Madam President, I call for the vote.
Call for the vote.
So don't. yeah.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no.
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 There it is. You guys have it.